Binanggit po ninyo na save the Queen, that they wanted to be the next president. Kaya gusto ko pong malinawan, ano pong koneksyon nito sa sinasabi ninyo? Pamilya Duterte ba yung tinutukoy mo?
Saan po si Jerry Liwanag?
Patay na po, binaril po ng 2 tao.
Pinatay din. Jimmy Guban, convicted. At kayo po, charged of a capital offense as well.
Opo, nagtatago.
This is really very challenging on the part of you 5, no? Na dati kayo magkakasama sa trabaho at mukhang lahat hindi maganda ang naging pinatunguhan ninyo.
Mr. Jimmy Guban, kanina may binanggit ka na sabi mo, save the Queen, that they wanted to be the next president. Maaari po bang pakilinaw ito at sino po yung tinutukoy ninyo?
Your Honor, that involves already tight security, Your Honor, in my family again. Ayusin ko muna security ko, Your Honor, and I will divulge who are the implementors of that, Your Honor.
Kasi binanggit mo na kanina rito no? So gusto lang nating i-elaborate sana. May binanggit ka na save the Queen, that they wanted to be the next president. So napakagulo ng statement na to. Gusto lang natin malinawan kung anong ibig mo sabihin dito.
Your Honor, thank you very much dahil again, Your Honor, hindi lang po ang patayan sa regular na street sa labas. Sa Bureau of Customs ho, if you will remember, Your Honors, the Honorable Chairman, ilan po ang pinatay sa Bureau of Customs? 3, 5 customs employees. Paglabas ng opisina, binabaril na lang, patay. I think may nabuhay yata 1, 2. Nasa kulungan na po ako, Your Honor, pero minsan may nakakausap. So, that is part of the Davao Mafia, Your Honor.
Kaya nga, Mr. Jimmy Guban, no? Ano pong koneksyon nito dun sa binanggit po ninyo na save the Queen, that they wanted to be the next president? Kaya gusto ko pong malinawan, ano pong koneksyon nito sa sinasabi ninyo?
Your Honor, this time, I cannot give you the categorical answer because of the security, Your Honor. Pero yung mga implementors, Your Honor, it's already in my mind. I can do it. Kaya lang, Your Honor, ito ay mga hardcore killers, implementors ito ng mga Davao Group. Kaya nga sabi ko nga po if you would remember, Director ng CIIS Bureau of Customs, may pinatay na pulis. Ang tao niya sa loob mismo ng opisina. So, Your Honor, paakyat to sa implementor nung mga nasa taas, pababa. Na-develop ko po itong intelligence report, Your Honor, kahit pa ako nasa kulungan, mag-umpisa po nung ako ay kinausap ng napakasinungaling na reporter. At gusto akong tulungan para mawala ang aking high blood sa kulungan, na si Mr. Paul Gutierrez. Na-develop ko po yung lahat na intelligence report hanggang sa dumating po ako sa National Bilibid Prison. Siguro ko po yan ay kagustuhan na ng Diyos. Dahil hanggang sa loob ng Bureau of Prison may nagre-reveal sa akin kung sino ang tumapo ng granada sa isang deputy commissioner namin ng Bureau of Customs.
So, ibig sabihin mo ba itong sinasabi mo na save the Queen, that they wanted to be the next president, ito ay may tinutukay ka na tao na gustong maging susunod na presidente? Yung ba yung tinutukay mo?
Yes, Your Honor. They want to clean their names, that family, their family, para lahat malinis. At talagang sabi ko nga, Your Honor, may Diyos. Bigla na lang naghiwalay ang dikolor sa puti. Kaya po ngayon, lumalabas ang kanilang mga plano at pagsisinungaling at ang pagiging narco-politics, Your Honor.
Sinong pamilya ito ang tinutukoy mo?
May I request, Your Honor, to the Honorable Chairman, maybe, Your Honor, if I am already prepared, dahil ilalabas ko po yan, kahit ho with metrics and other sketches para po may labas po yan. Kaya lang ngayon po talagang ang security po ng pamilya ko is at stake. In fact, empleyado ng isang kongresista dito, sinusundan yung aking anak. Yung army, na kaibigan kong mga ex-army, kinokontak nila, not to be our security. Your Honor, there was also a call from Davao, negosyante, threatening my son that he will be kidnapped. Your Honor, sa dami, buti na lang ko, pasalamat ako, may katabi po akong pari ngayon. Sadlaki po, kaya kanina po napapaluha ako eh. Dahil si Colonel Pardo from 1988, magkasama kami sa eskwelahan. Hanggang po sa maghiwa-hiwalay kami, pagkita namin ngayon ni Colonel Acerto, kami na lang ang buhay. And because of that, yan po ay totoong-totoo po na sinasabi ko. Dinidevelop ko po ng maayos at ngayon po parang may konklusyon na ako kung paano po yan ibigay. But Your Honors, may apology dahil hindi ko po kagad may bibigay because of security. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
If I may remind Mr. Guban, kapag ang pakisagot lang ng direkta, wag na yung masyadong marami pa tayong pasakalye, ha? Direkta
Yes.
lang. Please answer the questions directly.
Mr. Jimmy Guban, yes or no lang? Pamilya Duterte ba yung tinutukoy mo?
Sorry, Your Honor. Maybe next time.
Anyway, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Si Jimmy po ay, siya po ang counterpart ko sa custom. Siya po, pag meron po akong trabaho sa custom na involve ang custom, siya po ang nakakausap ko. Sa kanya pa ako nagtitiwala pag custom issues. Sila, Director Pardo, si Lito Perote, at si Jerry Liwanag ay matagal ko pong kasama sa pa po, magkakasama na kami, pero talagang nagsama kami dito sa HOT. Nag-start ng 2003. So, para po silang pamilya sa akin eh. Kung wala po, kung baga ho ba eh, yung accomplishment ko is hindi ko po magagawa kung wala sila.
Ilang
Wala
taon
si
ho ba
Pandi,
kayong
wala si Lito.
Ilang taon ho ba kayong magkakasama sa trabaho? Itong mga nabanggit yung personalidad.
Since 2003 po.
2003 until
Until 2018 po nang mangyari itong mga
2003 until 2018 at kayo pong lahat ang trabaho ay tungkol sa investigation on drug operation. Tama po ba 'yon?
Opo. Tama po. Tama po.
And today, si Fajardo po ay namatay na. Tama po ba 'yon?
Opo, namatay po sa sakit.
Sa sakit.
Mag-isa lang po siya sa
Si Pirote,
Mag-isa lang po siya sa ibang bansa.
si Pirote po ay
Dinukot po.
dinukot and missing until now. Tapos,
Opo.
yun pong isang binanggit nyo pa?
Si Jerry Liwanag po.
Nasaan po si Jerry Liwanag?
Patay na po. Binaril po ng 2 tao.
Pinatay din. At si Jimmy Guban, convicted. At kayo po, charged of a capital offense as well.
Opo, nagtatago.
This is really very challenging on the part of you five, no? Na dati kayo magkakasama sa trabaho at mukhang lahat hindi maganda ang naging pinatunguhan ninyo. But anyway, Mr. Chair, I want to proceed to Jimmy Guban. Few questions only. There are allegations, Mr. Guban, that there are different schemes in the Bureau of Customs on how to facilitate the release of contraband, illegal containers.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you please enlighten us on that?
Your Honor, about the importation, meron pong regular importation at saka meron pong para po sa madaling salita, ang BOC po ay merong RMO, Risk Management Office, at meron din pong selectivity, may green lane, 3 po 'yon. So, doon po ay makikita nyo yung mga trabaho na multinational ay nasa green lane. Then, mukhang 6 years, wala yata ako. I think the Honorable Commissioner can also enlighten us, sir, the former Commissioner of the Bureau
No,
of
from your
Customs.
perspective,
But,
Mr.
Your Honor,
Guban, from your perspective, being somebody who worked for so long a time in the Bureau of Customs, para makita po natin yung diferensya ng mga schemes na binabanggit ninyo, you first mentioned about selectivity, you also mentioned about the green. Ano pa ho bang schemes
Green lane.
mayroon doon?
Your Honor, may mga special kasi minsan na trabaho. Then the risk management office, yun po ang nagbibigay ng selectivity kung saan sila dadaan. Then pagka mayroong mga multinational, yun po yung napupunta sa green lane. Then the other two, I think, red, may mga selectivity po. Then doon po ginagawa yung mga trabaho kung paano nila idideklara.
There are allegations also, Mr. Guban, na meron pang mga napupunta sa PESA.
Yes, Your Honor. Iba naman po yun. Regular importation din po yun. Din yun po yun yung mga free tax na dinideliver papuntang PESA. So yun po ay pwedeng i-re-export. Wala po yung tax. Yan po ay for manufacturing or kung ano man ang gagawin sa PISA, sa Ecozone. Then for export purposes, wala po yun bayad ng duties and taxes. Unless ilo-local, saka lang po magbabayad ng duties.
Tatlo lang po ba ito? Selectivity, green, and PESA?
No, Your Honor, mayroon pa pong banded warehouse.
Banded warehouse. There are allegations also that there's such a thing as TARA system.
Your Honor, that is already yung paano matipid kung mga duties and taxes na binabayad sa Bureau of Customs.
Pwede niyo po ba kaming ma-enlighten? How does this scheme work? Umpisahan po natin doon sa selectivity.
Your Honor, dyan po nagtatransact yung importer, binibigay sa broker o representative, din doon naman may magtatransact sa BOC employees kung ano yung di-declare nila na imported materials, kung ano nasa laman, din tinitipid nila ang pagbayad ng duties and taxes para magkaroon ng tarang konti. Pinapalabas yan overtime. So yun po yung TARA system.
Pag sinabi niyo pong selectivity, ibig sabihin hindi po i-declare lahat.
Hindi po, naililipat po yung imbis na dapat doon sa red, napupunta sa grain, multinational. So nagiging iba na ngayon, ang proseso niyan, mabilis. Sometimes yung iba, mga wala ng duties and taxes dahil papuntang PESA, papuntang banded warehouse. So yun yung mga trabaho.
In other words, dito po sa selectivity, this is being resorted to be able to do away with the importation duties.
Yes, Your Honor. Para maitama po, Your Honor, ang deklarasyon.
Para po maitama, kung lumilipat nga po kayo dun sa libre,
Yung kung lumilipat po, yan po yung trabaho na nililipat nila para makatipid sila ng pagbayad ng taxes sa Bureau of Customs.
but is this legal, Mr. Guban?
That is illegal already, Your Honor. And that is what isa po yan sa mga trabaho namin.
Dito po sa selectivity nito, what you're doing, do you agree with me, is tax evasion. Kasi the articles or the importation which are supposed to be taxable, ay dinadala nyo dun sa linya na hindi naman taxable.
Your Honor, sa amin po, misdeclaration or undervaluation. Sa
But indeed,
BIR
that
po,
is tax evasion.
yes, that is, Your Honor, sa BIR.
Ano po yung green? Ito po yung libre.
Multinational, Your Honor, and then sa mga PESA, banded warehouse.
Multinational. Pagka po sa multinational, pwedeng pumunta sa PESA, pwedeng pumunta sa banded warehouse.
Yes, Your Honor.
At kapag PESA po at banded warehouse ito, does it mean na libre ang import taxes?
Your Honor, the purpose of importation is for re-export. Gagawin lang po yan dito sa Pilipinas.
That's why it's free from
Yes, Your
importation
Honor.
taxes.
Now, pagka yan po ay nag-local market sila, magbabayad po sa Bureau of Customs.
How about the red?
Pag red po, Your Honor, yan yung nare-red tag. Your Honor, medyo hindi ko pa ma-memorize kung tama yung red, ha? Pero yan po yung mga highly dutiable value na produkto. Na
Ibig
dapat-
sabihin, ito ho, mahal, malaki ang import taxes.
Your Honor, yes. Then at the same time, it will go through the process of opening the containers and examination and X-ray.
At ayaw to ng mga importer.
Mabagal. Kaya sila ay nag-extra kung pwede mailipat sa ibang selectivity.
So in other words, what the importers are trying to do is to avoid this red lane
Yes, Your Honor, possible.
and resort to selectivity so they can bring all their containers to those lanes which imposes no importation taxes.
Yes, Your Honor. Then mabilis. There are times na isang araw lang lumalabas yan.
And of course, that is illegal, Mr. Guban.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That is illegal.
Yes, Your Honor.
How about this TARA system? Ano pong connection ng TARA system dun sa selectivity?
Yun, Honor, ang natitipid, yun naman ang binibigay na overtime sa mga empleyado.
I see. So, if from the selectivity lane, ang isang mataas dapat ang import taxes ay nadala dun sa libre,
edi, ang laki po nun, Your Honor.
yung
Na
natipid,
matitipid.
saan ho mapupunta yung natipid?
Depende na po yun sa grupo kung ibibigay lahat sa empleyado or kasosyo na nila doon ang facilitator, broker.
Kindly wrap up, Congresswoman Jinky.
If you are willing to share this information, ano ho ba inclusive period na nangyayari itong sistemang ito?
Your Honor, I would like to honest this Quadcom because this is the most trusted committee now, so far, Your Honor. For my 17 years or almost 27 years in intelligence, Your Honor, that is already a common practice. That is why drugs come and go in the customs. If that can be not exactly totally eliminated, but can be strictly implemented, Your Honors, I'm sure, aangat po ang Pilipinas at gagandang ekonomiya. Your Honor, for example, bakit ang daming ukay-ukay? Bawal. Pero sa market po napakarami. That is because of that. Dahil po yan dyan, lumulusot, bawal, ban, totally ban. Then pati po yung drug sumasabay. Kaya pag nagtrabaho ka ng tama sa customs, matatapon ka or malilipat ka kung saan-saan. Kaya karamihan na lang ng empleyado sumasabay. Because yan na po ang sinasabi laging tradisyonal, na which is bawal at dapat po tuli na po. Alang-alang po sa bayan.
For my last question, Mr. Guban, Mr. Chair, paano ho ginagamit itong different schemes na to para ma-facilitate yung release ng dangerous drugs? Please walk us through.
Your Honor, lahat po yan may sabuatan. Kaya minsan mahirap hanapin dahil kung mayroong top secret ang NICA, ang intelligence offices, mas top secret sa customs, Your Honor. Mas uso ang sabing tawag doon ay bukulan. Pag hindi mo yan nalaman, because 2-3 lang minsan na nakakaalam, pindot lang sa computer, lumalabas. As it is, again, Your Honor, marami pong nawawalang, the Honorable Chairman, marami pong nawawalang containers na until now. Doon sa una ko pong statement, ay nawawala. Again, hindi po ako galit sa mga Duterte. Kaya lang sila lahat ang nagpa-facilitate nag-i-influensya, nagpo-protekta. Ilang containers po ang nawawala sa Port of Manila alone during the time ni Collector Austria. Hanggang ngayon walang napapailahan ng economic sabotage or what? Libre. Sa Taguluan Port, napakalaki po dyan, ang operator ng Freeport niyan. Ilan pong dumadaan yan ang intelligence report, ini-import, dadalhin doon, after doon ibabalik. Ang tawag po dyan sa Mindanao International Container Terminal, MICT, din may Freeport po dyan. I was given emission twice, pamunta dyan. Pati yung oil, ang smuggling, hindi po matigil-tigil dahil ang lalaki ng mga operator. At siyempre, natutuwa ang mga empleyado ng customs, hanggat may nagpoprotekta, may tumatawag, natitipin nila, mas malaki ang kita nila. Lalo na po pagka walang tax at ipapasok sa Pilipinas. So kanino ba pupunta yung duties na dapat para mapunta sa gobyerno? Ba pupunta sa empleyado ng customs? Your Honor, I'm sharing this so that po ma-enlighten at mabuhay na po ng tama at tunay ang ating mga government agencies. Thank you po, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, one last. What do you know about
question.
Mark Taguba?
Mark Taguba, Your Honor, is son of our former co-employees. Siya po ay facilitator. Your Honor, directly, biktima si Mark Taguba at saka si Tatad. Sa shipment na alam, nakalibre ang kolektor, si Maronilla. I'm sorry, Your Honor, the Honorable Commissioner is here. But I'm telling the truth. Sino ba ang may alam ng kargamento ng droga na nagpasalitate walang alam at pumirma? Si Taguba, licensed broker, si Tatad. Si Taguba, parang siya ang in-group, nagpapacilitate lang ng mga kargamento para makalabas. Ang tatay niya ay former BOC, custom police po namin. So na-facilitate niya na habol, nagkaroon ng, nahuli ang kargamento sa labas, pero absolto ang district collector, si Maronilla, promoted pa. to Assistant Commissioner, Your Honor. In this manner of my apprehension, magnetic letter was apprehended. The district collector was promoted to Deputy Commissioner of the Bureau of Customs. Now, ang daming kaibigan. Your Honor, ganyan po ang customs kalaki na dapat po ay unti-unti o dahan-dahan pong maayos. At sana po, through this kagalang-galang po na Quadcom sa pangunguna po ng mga honorable chairman and of course the honorable speaker, ay mai-correct po at maitama at mapakita po natin sa tao ang tamang proseso, tamang hustisya sa ating pong bayan.
Mr. Chair, I know that this is very challenging, but with the revelation of Mr. Jimmy Guman, I think we need to look into the charter also of the Bureau of Customs. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. The request of Congresswoman Jinky Luistro is noted and will be considered at the appropriate time. So before the next interpellator,
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
just a moment, Your Honors. No? I saw PIDEA Director General Wilkins Villanueva raising his hand. May I know what that is, General Villanueva?
Mr. Chair, habang tinatanong ni Honorable Congresswoman Luistro si Colonel Asierto, nabanggit niya ang pangalan ko as one of those na may patong sa sindikato.
Sige, please explain. You have 2 minutes.
Mr. Chair, nagsilbi ako ng 38 years laban sa insurgency, anti-terrorism, kidnapping, at illegal drugs. Never na pumatong ako. Kaya kong tumingin kahit kaninong mata na wala akong penirahan kahit kanino. Now, bakit ko daw kinlir si Michael Yang? 2004, kahit magtumbling-tumbling si Colonel Asierto, walang pangalang Michael Yang na personality sa Davao Clandestine Laboratory. Dahil kung kasama ang Michael Yang doon, dapat kasama siya sa kinasuhan namin. Umabot ng 2016, wala pa rin Michael Yang. Now, tinanong ni Honorable Congresswoman Luistro, si Colonel Asierto, ano ba ang report na ibinigay mo kay General, kay Chief PNP? Ang sabi niya, si Michael Yang ay kasama ni Alan Lim at Johnson Chua. Johnson Chua is a personality. Kasama po siya sa kaso. Alan Lim is a personality na nahuli sa Cavite Clandestine Laboratory. Just because kasama mo yung Alan Lim and the Johnson Chua na wala ka pang pinapasok na ebidensya na related sila, ipapasok mo na agad ang pangalang Michael Yang. In fact, walang information na pumasok sa akin na Michael Yang is involved.
Point of order, Mr. Chair. Ano ba, sino ang pinapaliwanag ni General Villanueva? Siya ba o si Michael Yang? Sino ba pinapaliwanag mo? Sarili mo?
Sarili ko, Mr. Chair.
Paliwanag mo yung sarili mo.
Yes, sir.
Ba't nga bagin ka na ibang pangalan dito?
No, Mr. Chair, kasi
ngayon na lang ako.
Mr. Chair, ang
Ngayon na lang
sinabi
ako nagsalita, hindi ako nagkasalita kanina pa.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Ang sinabi kasi ni Colonel Asierto, patong ako dahil ikinlir ko si Michael Yang. So, as far as I'm concerned, Mr. Chair, wala akong kahit anong information about Michael Yang. Nagbigay siya ng information kay General Bato, kay General Aquino. So, Alan Lim, involved sa illegal drugs. But, Mr. Chair, baka pwedeng maipakita natin, kasi pinatawag kasi ako sa Malacanang noong 2021 para i-explain yung aking saloobin tungkol kay Alan Lim. Baka pwedeng ma-flash natin, Mr. Chair, yung alleged Alan Lim na picture na kanina na dalawa.
Okay, yes.
He is lawyering for Michael Yang and
No,
Alan
Mr.
Lim.
Chair. No, Mr. Chair.
General Villanueva, may I just ask you to refrain from speaking because the committee members feel that you are lawyering for someone.
No, Mr.
I
Chair.
just allowed you to speak because your name was alluded
Yes,
to
Mr.
and was
Chair.
mentioned in the questioning propounded by Congresswoman Luistro.
Yes,
so,
Mr. Chair.
yun lang ang iyong sabihin, no? Wala nang iba. Do not speak in behalf of whoever.
Yes, sir.
Yung
So,
sarili mo
Mr.
lang.
Chair, Mr.
And
Chair.
You have,
For the sake of accuracy, can we please confirm first from Colonel Asierto if he is included dun sa pumapatong?
Mr. Chair.
andyan pa ba si Colonel Asierto? Colonel Asierto?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Ah,
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, ang tanong ni Congresswoman Luistro, kung included ba raw sa iyong statement na may mga patong itong si General Wilkins Villanueva?
Ang sinasabi ko po is clear niya si Michael Yang at si Alan Lim dun sa sinasabi niyang statement sa Malacanang. Ngayon, bakit niya i-clear? Kinausap niya ba si Michael Yang? Kinausap niya ba si Alan Lim at that time? Bakit niya clear? Kasi inutos sa kanya ni Bongo, saka ni Presidente Duterte.
So, yan ang iyong basis para sabihin na si General Villanueva ay kasama sa patong. Tama po ba?
Opo, dahil pinutagtahan niya yung dalawa eh.
Ayan, very clear ang sinabi ni Colonel Asierto. So,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
you can actually defend yourself. I'll
Yes.
I'll give you 1 minute to do that, General Villanueva.
Ito, Mr. Chair, yun explain ko nga, sir, Mr. Chair. Bakit ko kinir si Michael Yang? Kasi wala akong information eh. At siya ang nagbigay ng information about Michael Yang. Hindi naman niya sinabi sa akin, Mr. Chair eh. I don't have information about Michael Yang. Yung kay Alan Lim, Mr. Chair, kasi, Mr. Chair, I was trained ng facial recognition sa International Law Enforcement Academy sa Bangkok, Thailand. And part of that module is facial recognition. Yung pinasok kanina doon, Mr. Chair, na picture na dalawa, ang laki ng diferensya, Mr. Chair. Eh.
Okay, sige. Pag-uusapan natin yan sa next hearing. Meron pa kasi tayong isang topic today and our resource persons are here since this morning.
But, Mr.
we
Chair,
still-
I do not deny na si Alan Lim...
Wait. Do not speak when the chair does not recognize you.
Yes,
okay?
Mr. Chair. I'm sorry, Mr. Chair.
I am explaining. So, papunta ho tayo sa next topic natin for today, EJK. Di pa ho tayo tapos. I will give you all the time when the appropriate time comes. So, tapusin lang po natin yung ating mga interpellators and then we shift to another topic. But I gave you already 2 minutes to defend yourself, General Villanueva. So, another 30 seconds for your closing remarks. Sige.
I'm okay, Mr. Chair. But
Okay.
I do not deny na si Alan Lim ay yun yung picture na naandun sa Cavite.
Okay, sige.
Kasi nahuli talaga siya sa Cavite, Mr. Magkasabay sila. Nung nag-ooperate kami sa Davao, si Alan Lim nahuli sa Cavite Clandestine Laboratory, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sige. We'll take note of
Mr.
that.
Chair.
We will ask that more questions about that in the next hearing. So,
Mr. Chair.
In relation to,
in relation to...
while Wilkins is present, Mr. Chair.
O sige, Congressman Flores
Just a few
and then
questions.
Congressman Konghun. Congressman Konghun is supposed to be the next
With this
interpolator.
indulgence, Mr. Chair.
With the indulgence of Konghun.
Few questions lang.
Mr. Chair, okay, sige, go ahead.
Thank you. Jay.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. General Wilkins, were you present during the Dumoy raid sa Davao?
I led that operation, Mr. Chair.
You led that operation as PIDEA Region 11?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you were with your personnel at that time that the raid was conducted?
It was a joint operation by PIDEA 11, PACER Northern Mindanao, PACER Mindanao Area Office, Intelligence and Investigations Service ng Regional Office
So
11.
several units.
And including AIDSOT, Mr.
But you as the lead?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kasama ko dyan si Colonel Asierto, Mr.
All
Chair.
right. Now, in this raid, this resulted in the death of 6 Chinese drug suspects, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And that there were hundreds of kilos of shabu confiscated during this raid.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, in this raid, which you led, did you prepare or submit an official report to your superiors in the PIDEA?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, before I go back to you, DG Lazo,
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, does PDEA have a record of this report that General Wilkins is referring to?
None, Your Honor.
None?
Yes, Your Honor.
From the official records of PDEA?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why is that so, Director General Lazo?
The reason that I'm getting from my office, Your Honor, is that PIDEA only came into creation 2002. So this happened in 2004. So apparently, hindi pa institutionalized yung submission of reports noon. So
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
What is the point of order of Congressman Ako?
Is the Director General of PDEA lawyering for Director General Wilkins?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Because the question of the Honorable Kate Flores requires an answer from DG Wilkins Villanueva.
I was asking him, Mr. Chair, first, why there was no report that was located in the PDEA office. Muna, as him being the Director General now, Mr. Chair.
I agree. I know that there was none.
There was none. So there is none on the record.
None, Your Honor.
Now, General Wilkins, why is that so?
It was 20 years ago, Mr. Chair.
So are you saying it's lost or something?
I don't know, Mr. Chair, kasi hindi ko po alam. Ang repository ng report na yan, Mr. Chair, ay ang operations.
But you are certain that you made a report?
I did, Mr. Chair.
Okay, now, in this raid, General Villanueva, were there suspects that were arrested? General Villanueva, were there suspects that were arrested during the raid?
Yung asawa, Mr. Chair, ni Alan C. At yung kapatid niya na si Jong Lim.
Wala na ibang mga Chinese that nahuli?
Wala na po, Mr. Chair.
So there's no truth to the reports that there were 11 other suspects that were arrested?
I don't know what he's talking about, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so there's no truth also to the fact that there was this news report made by a certain reporter, Edith Regalado, dated January 2, 2005, that there were 8 other Chinese individuals who were arrested as a result of that raid?
Kasama ko, Mr. Chair, si Edith na naandun, Mr. Chair, eh. Wala na bang na-arrested dun sa loob ng laboratory, Mr. Chair?
Or subsequent to that raid, were there any other arrests that were made that resulted in the arrest of other Chinese individuals?
Except for yung magkapatid na si Pilapil at si Jong, walang ibang arrested.
Can I ask Colonel Sierto, Mr. Chair? Kasi if he's still on the line. Colonel Sierto, as a result of that raid, were there any other Chinese individuals that were arrested because of that raid?
Meron po.
Meron. Ilan po?
Sa loob po ng laboratory, 11.
11. How come General Wilkins is saying that walang na-aresto na mga Chinese individuals?
Hindi ko po alam sa kanya. Sorry po.
Now, in fact, there is this news report that was written by the reporter Edith Regalado, whom you said was also with you during that raid, that 8 other Chinese individuals were released upon orders of Mayor Duterte.
Mr. Chairman, kung ako pong sasagot, meron pong nahuli, pero hindi po sa loob ng laboratory. Doon po sa Arlene's apartment. I think doon po yung sa apartment nila Jed Pilapil C.
All right, Wilkins is confirming this.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kasi yung clandestine laboratory, it's a separate area.
All right.
Yung Mr. Chair, yung safe house nila, yun yung unang pinuntahan nila paggaling sa airport. So what we did for questioning, kinwestiyon namin lahat ng mga Chinese na naandun. But eventually, they were released.
Because, for what reason?
Walang participation, Mr. Chair.
You conducted the interview yourself or your office as the lead agency?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you found nothing that would implicate them to the drug laboratory in Dumoy?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Is that correct, Colonel Sierto?
Sa tingin ko po mali. Kasi po ang alam ko pong humuli sa kanila ay ang Bureau of Immigration. Kaya po sila kinuha ng Bureau of Immigration for immigration violation po. Kaya po sila na-release kasi wala po sila doon sa laboratory, hindi naman po sila na huli doon sa loob. Kaya ang humuli sa kanila, ang kung matatandaan ko po ay Bureau of Immigration. Kasi hindi ko nga po alam na hinuli nila yon. Nalaman ko na lang po later na. So, ang nag-imbestiga, ang humuli, Bureau of Immigration.
Okay.
For immigration violation po.
Thank you. General Villanueva, now do you confirm that Colonel Osierto was present with you during the raid?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Do you confirm that Art Las Cañas was also present during the raid?
I don't know Art Las Cañas. I did not saw him. I did not even talk to him.
Do you know if Sunny Buenaventura was also present during the raid?
Hindi ko matandaan, Mr. Chair. But usually, kasama siya parati ni Mayor.
Okay. Now, side issue lang, kasi kanina na-mention mo itong Alan Lim. You identified the picture of Alan Lim kanina, na he's the same Alan Lim that was arrested in a drug case.
Yung nasa kaliwa, Mr. Chair, yun yung picture talaga niya when he was arrested.
Okay. Now, would you confirm that that Alan Lim is the same Alan Lim or Lim Wei Xiong that is the spouse of Rose?
Yun nga,
Honorin?
Mr. Chair, sana ba ipakita natin sa, yung kanina na picture, Mr. Chair.
But from the information that you got, is it the same person?
I don't think so, Mr. Chair.
You don't think so?
I'm not lawyering for him, Mr. Chair, but I don't think so.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Jay.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Flores. With the indulgence of Congressman Kong Hun, our Senior Deputy Speaker, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. May request po akong picture kay Rose Nonolim. Meron na po para makita natin si
Sorry po.
Alan Lim ba?
Lin Wei Xiong.
Lin Wei Xiong.
Meantime, Mr. Chair, may I just add the birth certificate of Lin Wei Xiong among the documents we are requesting from Rose Nono Lin?
Ms. Rose Nono Lin, can you provide us the birth certificate of Lin Wei Xiong?
I will request po sa mother-in-law ko sa China.
Wala kang kopya?
Birth certificate? Wala po.
Okay. Sige,
Yung picture na lang po.
if you have the picture of your husband, please forward that picture to the committee so we can proceed with Congressman Kong Hun and then Congressman Dan Fernandez and then Congressman Gutierrez and last will be Congressman Romy Acop to recap
Thank you.
before we shift to the next topic.
Sorry, Mr. Chair. Saan ko po i-forward yung picture?
Comsec, can you please assist?
Thank
Okay,
you po.
Congressman Kong Hun, you're recognized. You have 10 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, can I ask a question kay Mr. Jimmy Guban lang po in connection sa tinanong ni Congressman Luistro?
Please proceed.
JC din.